What did you read into Aaron Rodgers when he left the field last night, if anything?
Not a whole lot, Dan. I mean, it feels like this is the third year that we're going into the offseason of the unknown as it relates to Aaron Rodgers, but I think he's coming back. I'd be surprised if he doesn't. Now, maybe he won't, but I think he's supposed to make like $60 million. I got to check on that. I know it's a lot of money that is guaranteed, and it's totally up to him. If he wants to come back, he's getting that money. I don't think he wants to go out.
But do you think the Packers want him back?
I think they do, yes. And I also don't think they have much of a choice. Let's put it this way. If Rodgers says he's coming back, he's there because the financial implications of trying to trade him are not tenable. So it's really Rodgers. This is the first time, I think, Dan, in this situation where Rodgers has really had all the leverage and all the control, and he knows it. I think an interesting question is whether or not the Packers would prefer he retires.
Yeah.
I think probably not, but that's debatable. I think he comes back, though, because he doesn't want it to end that way. It's $60 million. He is very well aware of his legacy. And, you know, some of the young guys on defense and Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs, they started to come along. I think Rodgers can look at next year and say, we have a chance to be a pretty darn good team and actually make a run.
How do you explain of the quarterbacks who played all 17 games? I think there's 5 or 6 that played all 17. Aaron Rodgers is the only one who didn't throw for at least 300 yards once in a game.
I can't. I didn't even know that till you just said that 5 seconds ago, so I can't explain it. That's shocking. He's clearly not as good as he used to be. I think it's hard to imagine, though, Dan, that you go from MVP to that much of a drop-off. And we still did see, like, that throw last night to Watson. It was a great catch by Watson, but Rodgers dropping it in the bucket. He still has it. I think it was a product of their receivers and him not being on the same page and the team electing to try to lean on the running game. But that surprised me. I did not realize that.
Yeah, 7 quarterbacks started all 17 of their team's games this season, but Rodgers, the only one who didn't have a 300-yard passing game. But then he'll make that throw to Watson, but then he has that throw at the end, the interception, where you're going, what was that?
It's a great point. And, you know, he almost had a couple others that were intercepted by the same guy. Yes. That guy, that rookie, Kirby Joseph, is like Rodgers' kryptonite. He's got his hands on like 5 or 6 balls from Rodgers in 2 games as a rookie. You're right, though. We didn't see that with Rodgers in the past. You know, his interception numbers were typically so low. And I don't know if he was just trying to make something happen or forcing it, or maybe in the past, he could make a throw like that and Devontae Adams would make him right, meaning even if he doesn't catch it, would knock it away. He doesn't have that same level of trust with these young guys.